Hi guys, well I'm skeptical of polls that predict the Conservatives end up post-election with fewer than 100 seats. It has put the fear of God into some Tories, and perhaps it may drive some of them to make a decision they had hoped they would avoid for some time, to kick the leader out and go with somebody else. Here broadcaster Andreou explains that nothing can save Rishi at this moment and his days are limited. Have a listen.
Spoilers. Nothing will be enough to save Sunak. That's the bottom line. People tend to credit the Conservative Party with a sort of combined intelligence, when really it is individual decisions of over 300 people. And I think enough of them will get spooked by polls like this to make a knee-jerk reaction.
Because the polls showed quite a lot of senior Tories actually losing their own seats, so it's a personal decision.
Okay, so this recent poll is a massive problem for the Conservatives. I don't think the Conservatives will end up with fewer than 100 seats, but that is enough to spook a lot of them. Now, where does this all stem from? This stems from bad advice, I think, that Rishi Sunak has received from his aides, of focusing not on the cost of living crisis, which could actually help his party, but instead on immigration. Immigration is a dead end for the Conservatives because the battle is not between Labour and the Tories on immigration, but between the Tories and Reform UK. And you can't out-racist the racists. Why would people vote? People are obsessed with immigration. Why would they vote for the Conservatives when they can have somebody who they, in their minds, would be stronger on immigration, Reform UK? Now, as I said, the recent poll has spooked the Conservatives, and many of them probably believe, look, we need to get rid of Sunak. He needs to go as soon as possible. Now, there is perhaps the silver lining, or maybe not a silver lining, but a glimmer of hope for the Conservative leader, the local elections. If they turn out not to be as bad as predicted, then perhaps he can cling on for a little bit longer. But I think if the result is as predicted, he will be out maybe within 24 hours. So as soon as the results come in and it's really bad, Rishi Sunak will resign. I think that's probably what's going to happen. But if it's not as bad as he and others had predicted, then he will probably say, look, you need to stick with me. The polling was really bad for us, but the end result wasn't so bad. And look, there isn't that much of an appetite for the Labour Party. So it's better to stick with me, because if you replace me now, you could end up in a worse situation. Now, some of the names being put forward, of course, is Suella Braverman. I don't think she's really in the running. She doesn't want to be tarred with the failure when it does eventually crash and burn. Priti Patel is another, and of course Penny Mordaunt. Now, Penny Mordaunt has said in the past she doesn't endorse the idea of becoming the next leader. Nobody really wants to take over this poison chalice, because that's what it would be in my eyes. Whoever takes over the mantle, they're going to crash and burn the party, and they're going to get blamed. Rishi Sunak, yes, he will take some of the blame, but he will be forgotten about when the new leader takes over. And if the election is in October, or if it's in January next year, they're not going to have a significant amount of time to turn things around. And what can they turn around? The economy is in the doldrums. The tax cuts have already been made. There's nothing really a new leader can do. Double down on immigration? Well, we know that immigration is not going to help the Tories. Unless they're going to do something radical when it comes to the economy or the NHS, I think they're toast. And I think many Conservatives have already realised that and are already jumping ship. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.